Proposition 241. This is being wrapped up at a time where there are conflicting stories about drones, orbs, plasmoids, UAPs, and UFOs. The number of people providing first-hand video evidence is increasing almost exponentially on some platforms. That number and frequency is either growing because of AI video generators or other ways people can doctor videos better now than ever before in our history. Or there really is something going on that our governments are not yet ready to disclose. Proposition 242. I cannot speak towards the validity of reports globally of moving plasma orbs and which, if any, have been doctored in some way. But the drones we see around the east coast of the U.S. must be U.S. government sanctioned, or there is zero chance this would have continued for so long. With 2 recent confirmed cases of ball lightning/plasma orbs, any increase in plasmoids could be due to the higher-than-average solar activity or ongoing shifts in our magnetic fields, but my money is on the recent increase in seismic activity along the East Coast. Potentially some combination of all 3 may be at play. Videos that show them moving quickly or intentionally are likely doctored. Proposition 243. Seismic activity, increased solar activity, and changes in our magnetic fields can cause an increase in occurrences of a natural phenomenon called ball lightning, plasmoids, or plasma orbs. They are not sentient, alien, nor connected to the search being conducted by drones across multiple U.S. states and potentially other countries as well. If the widespread, short-lived reports on TikTok about the orbs were legit, then we would see things posted on Reddit, YouTube, Google, the news, etc. There is not. We have a sighting of 1 plasma orb in New Jersey and possibly a few here or there. But the majority, if not all videos on TikTok showing orbs performing UFO-type activity are fake or AI generated. Proposition 244. There are about 1 quadrillion atoms at the contact points of our ossicles inside our ears, each one potentially holding quadrillions or quintillions of separate subatomic scale factors. If 1 species out of every trillion universes is able to succeed in uniting their pockets of spacetime to allow for nearly unlimited growth and advancement, we could still have billions of universes at the contact points of the 2 smallest bones in the human body by species at the highest levels of the Kardashev scale. Proposition 245. Those societies that reach the outer edges of their pockets would likely set up vast arrays to try to peer deeper into the emptiness around them, and others might try sending communications to their neighboring systems. Some of those could include arrays of tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of communication devices, and the potential is non-zero for some forms of electromagnetic radiation at sub-Planck scales to aggregate in phase into the next largest atomic layer and become barely audible. Proposition 246. If there were species evolving from subatomic scales and entire universes buried inside each atom, then it would be predicted that each of us should hear a non-stop barrage of high-pitched tones and sounds 24 hours a day, with totally different frequencies and pitches being heard in both ears. Proposition 247. It would also be predicted that occasionally some species would build a far larger array than anything close and could keep it running for millions of their years, where subatomic evolution would predict that almost all of us should hear in one ear or the other, at least once every 2 or 3 days, a much louder and more distinguished high-pitched tone that goes on for 20 seconds or longer. Proposition 248. Some of us become hyper-focused on the endless barrage of noise that we all receive and have trouble ignoring the sounds and suffer greater cases of tinnitus than everyone else who is able to shift their mind's focus away from the sounds and onto other things. When you force your mind not to concentrate on the sounds, for the most part, you can get your tinnitus to subside. Proposition 249. If you have never heard the symphonies of silence, then your ossicles may not be working properly, or you never really focused hard in a very quiet setting at what your ears are actually saying to you. Just 3 or 4 minutes of focusing on the silence inside your ears will usually unlock the endless noise that has been there the whole time. For those who will end up with tinnitus because of me, I sincerely apologize for any grief it causes you. Proposition 250. For over 40 years, I have put this collection of different propositions together, and while some of the concepts have evolved and matured over time, I have yet to find any concrete empirical evidence that even a single one of them is wrong. Instead, if taken as a whole, the simple and elegant story they tell unlocks nearly all of our current mysteries and may be one of the best examples of Occam's razor ever created by a time-traveling biped mutant spawn of stellar puke.